I'm home again. Hey there, it's Saturday. It's been a heck of a week. It has. Rick's been doing at the heart hospital getting dosages of medicine. They're figuring out dosages of this medicine he's going to be on for the rest of his life. And they kept delaying it by running other tests, and all I could hear is the cash register of the hospital going cha-ching, cha-ching. So, well, I don't even know. Was that today? Was it yesterday? I don't know. Yesterday I cleaned Richard's room. He complains about not being able to breathe and coughing all the time. Well, he had dust bunnies so big in there that you could have a roundup. You know, whoopee-tie-yo, those dust bunnies are big. So I cleaned the room up, dusted everything down, changed all the sheets and washed everything, wiped down the walls, wiped everything down, vacuumed, put the clean sheets, and he had a bunch of clothes all piled up on the floor. I washed all that and folded it. So, I mean, and then yesterday there was no one to stay with Mom overnight, and Richard usually is there, so I stayed the night. We watched Young Frankenstein on TV, and I tried to humor her a little bit by not I don't kiss ass, but I'm just polite, and I, do what I can. There was no loving feeling out of her at all. Not whatsoever. My mom's a narcissist, and for anyone that doesn't know. No gratitude, no thanks, no nothing. Today I cleaned the kitchen. When the caregiver came, I got up. I didn't even eat until supper. I cleaned the kitchen. I knew Rick was coming home today, and there's so much junk. They're hoarders. They keep everything. Like you get Chinese food, you have the little plastic dish that it came in. Several of those. You can always get another one of those if you really, really need one, but they have so much crap. And some plants that had dead leaves that I fixed and cleaned off the countertop and cleaned the windows and washed the curtains and dusted everything down. Cleaned it all up. And then we were waiting on Rick to call to tell us when he was going to come home. Well, they thought he'd be leaving by noon, so I said, I'll be there by noon. The kitchen has some holes in the linoleum floor because my brother scooches the chair, and he's very heavy, and there's some holes in the floor. So on the way to get him, I stopped at Home Depot and I got some self-adhesive tiles. I'm going to patch the floor. It's not going to look the best, but it looks terrible now. We'll film that. That'll be an interesting thing. So I went to pick him up. He's laying in bed, all hooked up still. I'm like, what gives? You told me you'd be ready at noon. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Well, they got to do this and they got to do that. Well, we were out of there by maybe 2:30. 2:30 is not noon. And then we had to stop and get his medicine on the way home. And I don't think he's really noticed that I've cleaned anything. Maybe he sat down next to Mom and watched TV. I don't know. He hasn't called me yet to complain. But did I get a thanks from anybody at all for all the stuff I did? No. Thanks for picking me up at the hospital or taking me or this or that? No. And some people out there going, if they're your family, how could they treat you like that? Well, they do. So, yeah, it was very emotionally draining. It always is. And when I got home, I put the couch. Yeah, I put the couch down. I put my coat down on the couch, and the cat immediately sat on it. Like, you aren't going anywhere, lady. You left me for over a day. No, Thrall, I'm not going anywhere. Mom's home. I am home. Yesterday I picked up something that I had ordered. We'll undo the unboxing tomorrow, and Monday I have Antique Sideshow for you. I'm a little behind in some stuff, but that's okay. I'll catch you later. Upward and onward.